30 people join all the way throughout. So we'll have people join every here and there, hopefully. So, all right. Appreciate you joining, guys. This is a good friend of mine, Dan. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
My name is Dan. I'm a good friend of Jonah's. I'm a disabled veteran. 100% permanent and total. Got all kinds of stuff wrong.
Yeah.
3-strike loser with PTSD as far as childhood trauma, military trauma, and survivor's remorse. We'll get more into that as this thing goes on. Jonah was my driver Thursday to go down to Salem to get the Stella Gangio block for PTSD. And I know some of you have been waiting to hear about this. And, well, I've had the weekend to notice any differences. And, well, compared to the drive down to Salem, where Jonah got to experience some of my intermittent explosive disorder at 98% volume and full of sentence enhancers, I see a difference already.
All right. How long did you serve for, man?
I was in from 83 to 90, all but 18 months in Germany. Those 18 months were spent Fort Riley, Kansas, and Fort Ord, California, because we went out there to play in the desert all the damn time.
Oh, out in the heat box, huh? The hot box? All right.
Play with the rattlesnakes. They're a whole lot easier to get along with than the 1,000-pound boar hogs over in Germany.
When I was out in Germany, I actually ran into a couple of them. They were about 3 times the size of Sky, which is something crazy.
Well, there was my first non-winter field exercise. Me and my battle buddy were hunkered down in our foxhole, and I think I was smoking a cigarette. He was trying to sleep. And then I just start hearing,
oh.
And I'm slowly raising my head up over the edge of the foxhole. And I'm nose to about 4-inch tusk with about 1,000-pound pig.
Oh no.
Well, me being the young, dumb private that I was at the time, grabbed my M60 machine gun, locked and loaded with blanks, and let about a 12 to 15 round burst go right in his face. And in case you don't know, the blanks on the M60, that little red wad in the end of it, does come out of the blank adapter.
Yeah.
It will penetrate at point blank range.
It definitely will break skin. That's for sure. And you got to be really careful about that.
And 15 of them in an area about this big made that pig run.
That would have made me run.
I mean, I got my ass chewed for it, but I wasn't going to get eaten by a damn pig.
Well, I mean, you got to defend yourself, right? So what did you do when you were in?
I was a cavalry scout. I was on the border all the time. You know, we're the one that they say 11 Bravo is the queen of battle. Well, the cavalry scout prevented her from getting butt raped by the enemy.
Let's not use the R word. You can use grape, but you can use get around YouTube. So, so Cav Scout, mainly the ones that's going out there doing the other stuff.
We we would find the route that the infantry would take to engage the enemy.
Okay.
During my time in Germany, where our forward deploy point was 5 kilometers past into East Europe to fold the gap, we had a negative life expectancy. We were supposed to be dead before war was actually declared.
Oh. I can imagine that took a lot of stress.
Dude, I got paid to play G.I. Joe every day. Okay? I mean, any chance I had to go to the field, I was there.
Yeah.
I wasn't a garrison soldier by any chance. Any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
But you put me in the field and my 6'5", 200-pound self, you know, Bigfoot walking.
So, what was your most memorable time in? And what was your worst time in?
Worst time was the armored personnel carrier rollover in Grafenwehr, where we were going to a night resupply. I was the driver of an M113 armored personnel carrier being ground guided by the company first sergeant. And he ground guided me right off the side of a old tank gunnery position. The APC went.
Oh. Oh no.
The only thing we did was break the main mounting bolt for the engine. And
what was your rollover ops like?
What was what?
Your rollover ops. So when you have a rollover, there's a procedure that you have to do, right, to dismount the vehicle that's rolled over.
Well, everyone in the back of the APC would try to get the door in the hatch open and exit. Then the vehicle commander, then me, the driver. The biggest guy in the smallest compartment had a 32-pound radio come out of the mounting brackets and land on my back. I could just barely move. I couldn't feel my legs at the time.
Oh, so you had a lot of damage done to your back.
That's.
Do you know what exactly happened? Like what caused the injury?
The radio coming out of the mounting bracket and landing on my back.
Oh well. Yeah, I guess that would do it.
I mean, chop.
Oh yeah.
Right at L4, L5.
Oh man. Did you have gear on? Did you not have anything to protect your back?
The only thing you have to protect your back in a 113 is a post about this wide that the seat back can traverse. I mean, I had the LBE on, but that's it. My big ass wouldn't fit with anything else.
Okay. So was that your worst time that you ever had while you were in?
No, actually, the worst time was.
What I'm asking is if you want to share what gave you your post-traumatic stress.
Well, that's part of it because who's going to take the hit on that armored personnel carrier rollover? The first sergeant or an E4?
Or the commanding officer, right?
No, the commanding officer was up doing his thing somewhere else.
Well, you're the non-commissioned officer, right? So,
no, I had a sergeant above me as the vehicle commander.
Oh,
but my ground guide was the company first sergeant.
Yeah.
Okay. He is the one that guided me by his flashlight movements to drive off the side of this tank gunnery position. And if I wouldn't have been as quick as I was, and you've seen how loud I can get.
Yeah.
Saying, get in, get under cover. We could have had 4 people in the back of the track die and the vehicle commander die. And I'm dropping the seat as we're going over so that my head ain't up above the periscopes and get crushed like a watermelon.
Yeah. That would have been a bad day. Pretty bad day. All right. And so you were the fall guy because of that?
Mm-hmm.
Disregard, you know.
But because the only thing that was wrong with the vehicle was the main engine mounting bolt broke and we lost all our POL.
Yeah.
You know, it gave the mechanics their field training.
Well, it looks like they're finally getting out and doing stuff.
Finally. I mean, I was on KP for like 4 days because, you know, I'm sitting here trying to process, goddamn, I could have killed how many people?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, not you, right?
Well,
you were just following orders. You were just doing what you were told, you know. Unfortunately, that's the thing with the military is that you go and you follow orders, and a lot of the times the orders that are given are to no one's benefit, and you play along and you follow the orders. You do what you're told to do. It's not the one who gave you the orders that they don't face any consequences. You do.
Poop rolls downhill.
Yep. Always hits me right in the face.
Well, it hits me about the chest, but
it gets everywhere, you know. Hits me in the face and then in the chest, you know.
Well, I'm 6'5". Your face is about my chest.
Okay. Yeah, your chest, my face. So that was that was part of it, right?
And then
did you want to share anything else?
And then, you know, I'm sitting in formation one morning.
Mm-hmm.
Charger quarters comes out. He flags down the first sergeant. First sergeant gives him the thumbs up. He says, "Boss, you need to go call your mother." Okay, something's wrong at home, right?
Yeah.
So first sergeant says, "Boss, go." So I run into my room, grab my 5-mark coins, run to the payphone, call my mother. "Oh, I just needed to hear your voice. A plane took out of Frankfurt, Germany today and blew up over Lockerbie, Scotland." Okay, she didn't know until probably just 2 years ago that I was supposed to be on that plane.
Oh. Yeah, I remember you telling me that quite a bit ago.
I got a no pay due, couldn't afford my plane ticket. That's the only thing that saved my life.
You got lucky, man.
But
so what caused the crash? Do you remember what caused the crash?
It's considered the first terrorist attack against Americans. I believe it was Middle Easterner, I don't know of which species, had bombs in his tennis shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even remember right now if he said any. I think he let one of the stewardesses know, you know, "Hey, I have a bomb."
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as the plane got over land, aka Lockerbie, Scotland, he ignited the bomb.
Oh.
Killed everyone on board.
Cowards.
And that's where the survivor's remorse comes in.
Yeah. When I was in Germany, my UDM, my unit deployment manager, who was a E6 tech sergeant at the time, he had put me on for Africa. I was supposed to deploy to Africa. And, well, they canceled the deployment last minute. So I was supposed to go to Manda Bay. And a little bit later on down, I think that was in April or May time. No, it was supposed to be in August. That's right. And it wasn't until January that I got orders that I was to deploy to Sicily, Italy. And someone had actually took my place. Right. Apparently there was a swap somewhere. And it turned out that it was one of my friends who had replaced me. And where my survivor of remorse comes in is that there was an attack on Manda Bay during the time that I was deployed to Sicily. And we did lose a soldier over there, Army Cat, burned alive in a car bombing. Someone had lit one of the vehicles ablaze while he was in there, and unfortunately he lost his life. And so I hate the fact that I wasn't there. And of course that's something that I can't control.
Well, it's not that I hate the fact that I wasn't on that plane.
Yeah.
But somebody took my seat.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's what I think about too, is that she had to see things in person that she cannot see, and even though I've seen my fair share of all kinds of shit, it's I still think about that.
Well, I mean, you understand anniversary dates, right? Because your PTSD will kick in around specific dates, even subconsciously. Okay? Because, you said that you were supposed to go in August. Mm-hmm. Do you remember the date?
It was late August.
Okay, so you've got an anniversary date coming up. Mm-hmm. So if you start tweaking, think about it.
Well, I tweak regardless.
Well, I'm just saying, it's probably going to get worse close to the anniversary date, and you might not figure out why.
Okay. Mine.
But I'm only a phone call away, and I'll give you some of the worst advice you could ever get. Because if you come to me for advice, you're scraping the bottom of the damn barrel.
Well, my stuff is always bad anyways, because I've got depression and anxiety as well. Something I thought I got over, but apparently I was running from the problem and not facing it, and so I just have my days where I'm way up here, where anything will set me off, even the slightest thing,
Oh, like a phone call from a camel jockey when you've asked them not to call you anymore?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't use that terminology, but I mean,
well, I can't use the terminology I wanted to use.
Yeah, I gotta be PG almost on YouTube. So, yeah.
But hey, you were in the desert, right?
No.
Well, no. I mean, they actually race camels over there. Camel jockey is an actual profession.
Oh, is it? I do. Now that you think about it, I do believe I've seen some of that. Not in person, but I do believe I've seen some of that. Yeah, no, I've never been to the desert. I've been I've been to the Pacific. I've been to Europe, but I haven't been out there. I would have been. I would have been in the desert had the UEM
Well, I would have
stuff
too,
with us
but
where I was supposed to
I
be.
got medicaled out 2 weeks before they pulled my unit out of Germany to go to desert the first time.
Okay. So, what was it? Was it your back that got you out? Yeah. Okay. And that is the cause of your PTSD.
No, that's the cause of 50, 90, 120% of my disability if you do real math, not VA math.
Oh, well, makes sense. Makes sense.
I mean, I was at Fort Dix, New Jersey, out processing. I was mid-20s. They're telling me they want to implant rods in the base of my shoulder blades and the top of my hips to fuse my spine.
Yeah, no.
No. And early 90s, the VA wasn't known for its veteran survival rate.
Has that really changed?
Well, you've got my song. You know how I feel.
Oh, by the way, Dan is actually the one who makes his AI music, and I put up on the channel. I haven't done it. I haven't put up a song in here in a little bit, but I'll definitely be dropping, one soon. And so, for you guys out there that are looking for, some kind of help with PTSD, his AI music is pretty interesting. So
The lyrics are mine. The music and the voice are AI. I have no musical talent, but I can wordsmith like a.
yeah, I can definitely witness to it. He definitely makes some pretty good lyrics.
I mean,
So
when I am having issues with either my PTSD or my anxiety or my depression, or I just need to quiet the voices in my head,
yeah,
I write. And
yeah,
I think it was last November I started the PTSD therapy, which was one of the things I had to do prior to getting the SGB shot. And my counselor wanted me to write.
yeah,
And I'm thinking she wanted me to continually write about either my childhood trauma or the track rollover or the survivor's remorse.
yeah.
Well, I think in the first week I wrote like 10 songs, and I sent just all the lyrics to her, not the music version, just the lyrics. And well, she approved me to keep doing that.
Yeah.
And now I have lyrics to about 500 songs, 450 of them edited, almost 200 to music, and probably 50 more I still need to edit. Because I can write 2 or 3 a day sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, 2 or 3 a night.
Wow.
3 to 4 hours of sleep a night.
I was only, but I'm writing, music and doing all kinds of stuff, recording.
Well, you do the lyrics, you do the music, you do the performing. You've got the hard part. Okay. I write the words and then I let the computer do the rest.
Right. Yeah. 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 So, but it's I always tell people that struggle with PTSD, find something that drives a purpose. Find something that you have a passion for, something that takes you away from the demons in your head.
You cannot help other people if you cannot help yourself.
Yeah.
You have to help yourself first.
Yeah.
And I mean, whether it's writing, whether it's performing, whether it's just getting in your vehicle or your motorcycle or whatever and driving, as long as you're doing it safely.
Right. Yeah, that's the big part.
I mean, don't go out there and drive like somebody that just bought a BMW and has to take that special driver's class to be able to drive the BMW.
So, with everything that you've been through, how has PTSD affected you throughout your day-to-day life? We got into it a little bit with your music.
I mean, you remember how I was when you first met me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was quick to fly off on anything and anyone and use my size and my voice to my advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And be loud.
Well, you weren't that bad. At least not.
Well, I think you got me after I started therapy. So, but if you talk to any of the people that have known me for like the 2 years I've been in the DAV down here and stuff, especially Chaplain Debo, he'll tell you that when I first started, I was a butthead with capital A.
Well, hey, Sky, you can't be knocking the camera out. Come on, get up here.
Get up here. Come on, girl. Come on. Good baby. Good baby. Did you like that bone? Did you like that bone?
She sure did, dude. I'm kind of scared to go and see what the bed looks like now.
But
it's also helped with PTSD too.
But see, I mean, having something like this right here that loves you unconditionally, that's what everybody needs in my book, whether you have PTSD or not.
That's true.
Because especially a rescue dog, I mean, they know they were chosen.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she knows she's chosen every single day.
Yeah, especially when her uncle shows up with bones.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. I said right before you showed up, or right before you walked up to the door, I looked at this guy, I said, hey, I said, Uncle Dan's here. Uncle Dan's here. She was, huh? What? So, but yeah. How hard would you say PTSD has made your life?
It's ruined every relationship I've had.
Yeah.
Because between the ages of like 7 and 13, I was tortured by my stepmother. Okay. Her favorite weapons were Hot Wheels track, extension cords, and wire hairbrushes. And she was very knowledgeable in location of application, because everything would be from like the bottom of my shoulder blades to the top, to the right above my knees. So if I was wearing shorts or t-shirts or whatever, nothing was visible. And I mean, I know there are at least 4 times I should have gone to the hospital for stitches and blood loss, and she didn't take me. And I still had to go to school the next day. And I couldn't say anything to anyone, because if I did, I'd get it worse. And I mean,
parents like that should definitely be buried underneath the prison.
No. When The child becomes an adult. They need 10 minutes of unsupervised time with the abuser. I don't care if it's like my case, me against my stepmother, you against your biological father, whatever.
Right.
But 10 minutes of unsupervised time.
I've learned to let all that stuff go. Now, does it still affect me? Yeah.
Well, see, because it happened at such a young age.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it put a severe lack of trust of female authority figures.
Yeah.
Okay, it put a severe lack of thinking that I was even lovable.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, my stepmother ruined every relationship I had.
Yeah.
I mean, I've still got scars on my back from that shit, and I'm 60 now.
She's still around?
God only knows. Well, no, he wouldn't know because she'd have had to go to hell.
There's definitely a special place in hell for people who
abuse children and animals.
Yeah. Yeah. People that abuse children and animals. Yeah, that's true. So understanding how hard your life has been because of everything, and living with it, and then now getting that block injection. What would you say that the difference is now that you have time to really take, or now that you've had the time to take in?
Well, we've had what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 5 days.
Yeah.
Okay. You and I have been together, I think, 3 of those 5 days.
Yeah.
You know how I was on the way down.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, you've been in the truck with me and seen how I am now. If you can't see the difference, then maybe you need these.
I think I might need those anyway.
No, I mean, do I still lose my temper? Yes, it does not last as long. It does not get as loud. It does not get as physically intimidating.
Right. Right.
But, you know, I'm trying to get to the point where I don't even raise my voice anymore. I would rather go quiet than get loud.
Right, because that fight or flight was taken away, and that's what the SGB does. Is your stellate ganglion is responsible for your fight or flight response. It's a part of your sympathetic nervous system, and that's what controls your fight or flight. And so, by injecting that block, you're taking that away, and
it's supposed to suppress the fight response more than the flight response. But another added benefit is it lowers your blood pressure.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay, my
I know mine needs to be lowered.
top number on my
angry a lot.
top number on my blood pressure before the shot was averaging 140.
Oh God.
Now it's averaging like 128.
That's still pretty high.
140 over like 75-ish, they consider perfect.
I was pretty sure that was around 100. Not 90 to 100 over 70, I'm pretty sure is normal. Because
considering I used to run like 197 over 175, they're really happy anyway.
How are you not? How are you alive? 190?
Yeah.
That's having several cups of coffee.
I do that anyway.
That's a fair point. Yeah. Yeah.
And if it isn't coffee, free plug.
Speaking of coffee, I've got my mug right there. Can you pass it to me, please?
Actually, I was going to bring you some. I just didn't have time to make it because I had to go pick up that medicine for my wife.
You're fine, man. It's fine. I
was going to bring you some of that Black Rifle bourbon.
Oh, okay. Now I'm a little upset. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Hopefully you're doing good and having a great day. If you're not, let me know what I can do to help you. Okay.
If you have any questions, ask.
Yeah, we're talking about the stellate ganglion block injection, and all right. Well, we'll continue. Okay, so the comparison. What is the difference? Or do you feel as though you have less of an effect when something such as confrontation hits you, or something makes you angry?
Well, I mean, there's still stuff that makes me angry because I'm still getting them phone calls that I got in the truck on the way down.
They're still calling you?
Yes.
Dude.
But
wait, didn't you? Is it your cousin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your cousin who is lawyer, right? Yeah, so reach out to them and see what you can do.
Well, she isn't licensed to practice in Virginia.
Oh, she doesn't.
She lives in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
And she said it's not a good thing to misrepresent yourself.
Come on.
Like I told you I was going. Come here.
Come on, get up here. Come on. Takes 15 years to decide if she wants up here or not. Well, now she wants to give kisses. Yeah, so she only has licenses in Pennsylvania?
I don't know, but I know she's not licensed in Virginia because I've asked her. And
why not? Why not ask legal services up here?
Because even with using just my state retirement, I am above their cutoff limit.
Oh, dude. So you can keep blocking numbers all day and you'll just keep getting the calls. Oh, stay strong, brother.
I mean, you ask to be connected to a supervisor, you get someone who just barely speaks English, and then they try to incite you. You ask for legal services.
Yeah, that last guy that was on the phone, he was really pushing your buttons, saying, "Oh, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Why are you acting like this?" Just wonder why.
Well,
welcome. Thanks for tuning in.
You get 15 phone calls from the same company in one day. When you ask them to cease and desist, what do they expect?
Right. Yeah. So on the way to to get the stellate ganglion block injection, what's the difference, going there and back, and after these couple of days?
Well, I realized you were driving on the way back, but you might be in a better position to explain the differences you saw than me try to explain them. For that particular day. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today, that's what, 4 days? I think I've only raised my voice 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, my voice is my favorite weapon. I worked at the Department of Corrections for 16 years. I know how to use my voice as a weapon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So on the way down, my buddy Dan, he got a call, and there was a day where he got 15 calls because there was a program that he wanted to be on for a benefit that he was going for. But this was already a year after he had put in for it, and they basically just forgot about him. And so, ever since that specific day that he received 15 phone calls, he's been getting a call every single day. And that day that we were driving down to the VA, he got a call again, and I mean, you were livid. You were livid. I mean, he was screaming.
I'm sure I was
screaming.
Bright red too.
Oh, you were more than bright red. You looked like a Santa commercial. I mean, you had rosy cheeks, rosy forehead. It was just you were mad. You were steaming, right?
And I think every other word out of my mouth was a sentence enhancer.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think there could have been some censors there. Every other word, which is, look, I mean, you were with me that one day when I was getting heated too.
That was nothing. Your heat compared to my heat was nothing.
No. That I don't. So I used to be really, really bad about it. I've since been able to control myself a little bit more.
Well, I got one of them phone calls today,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, whatever the guy's name was, I don't remember. I don't care.
Yeah.
I said, look, I have asked you. I know you and I have never talked before. Mm-hmm. Okay, but you work for this company. This company has been told to cease and desist, to stop, because you didn't act in a timely manner. Mm-hmm. So what I'm kindly asking you to do is please remove my information from your database, which I know you can't do because you have the intelligence of a smashed pea. But
well, they're just calling me.
And then
doing what they're told.
And then cease and desist. Goodbye. Yeah. No yelling.
Which is a lot different than
no cussing.
What happened on the way down. And so on the way up was quite a bit of a different story, you seemed super, super calm, just kind of enjoying the time, really.
Well, I mean,
and then you even told me when you got that text from your wife that you would usually respond and immediately aggressive, right? Because of the PTSD, and
well, and the fact the way she worded her text was wanting to start a fight.
Right, as a lot of them do, most of them, anyways. And of course, there are some good ones out there that won't do that, but unfortunately, that's not most these days. Anyways, yeah, it was a completely different story, as I was just saying.
And then dealing with the waitress at the restaurant. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, she was fabulous, mm-hmm. but hell,
I think she did a good job.
She did a wonderful job. That's why she got an almost 50% tip.
Yeah. I mean, she was that was actually probably one of the most comfortable, friendly waitresses I think I've ever really had.
A very overall wonderful experience, especially for being the first time to that restaurant for both of us.
Yeah. Super, super, super friendly. I really appreciated the service.
And the food was really good too.
Yeah, the food was pretty good.
So if you're ever in Salem, Virginia, and you're looking for a good burger, it's called 33 Bubba. Bubba 33.
Bubba 33, I think. Yeah.
It's right there near the Valley View Mall. Place to be.
It's a pretty good one. I would go there. I would definitely get the I think it was the Sunshine Burger or the Sunrise Burger. I think it was the Sunshine Burger.
Well, they also have a Hero Burger, which was down at the bottom of the menu. I don't know if you saw it. And 10% each. I think they
I didn't
said
see that,
10% of every one of those sold goes to veterans' causes.
Oh, really? Huh. That's interesting. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. That's pretty cool.
It looked like just a basic burger, and that's not what I was in the mood for. So
Right. Yeah. Good deal.
but I mean, no, I honestly think the difference is night and day.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I do still lose my temper. Yeah, I still do get loud, but I do not get violent.
I know.
And I'm not saying physically, just to clarify, especially for YouTube, I'm not talking physically violent. I get verbally violent.
It's a response, right? It's a self-defense mechanism that you've had to, or that your condition has made you do. That's fine. Because
well, no, I don't want YouTube thinking you condone grumpy old men getting physically violent.
Oh no, absolutely not. No, I don't condone any of that at all. I mean, because obviously I'm working on myself, and I'm pretty sure you can definitely relate to the heart rate going up, the alertness, the surge of anger, aggression.
And I'm not looking for snipers in Walmart anymore either. That's part of the hyperarousal deal.
Oh.
But that's also from 16 years with the Department of Corrections locally, and seeing people that I used to have to deal with on an hourly basis.
Yeah. I'm still looking over my shoulder. Yeah. Wherever I'm at, I'm still checking the exits. I'm still
I do that.
Trying to keep my distance, my reactionary gap.
I do that too, but not quite as bad as it used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first got out of the service, I was living in New Hampshire. And during the time I was gone, they had, built a great big mall on what used to be farmland swamp area. And when I hooked up with a bunch of my friends, they wanted to go to the mall for something. And I mean, Dan, what's wrong? What are you looking for? What are you trying to find? I said, the hidden snipers, the ambush, the bad guy.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing that anywhere near as much.
Wow. Your heart rate doesn't go up near as much. Because I remember when we were at the restaurant, I asked, I was like, "Hey man, do you not want to have your back towards the wall? Are you fine sitting where you're at?" And I was like, "Dude, we can go sit somewhere else."
Dude, I had my cane with me. I wasn't worried about it.
Oh, I'm always worried about that. I cannot have my back to open spaces at all.
Well, that'll come with time. I mean, if you start getting comfortable with somebody, they'll watch your back. That's why I wasn't worried about it.
Well, I mean, I did have my Glock on me too, so
Well, I mean that's. I'm trying to not carry mine as much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because you saw how I do it that day we went to the range.
Mm-hmm.
You do your 1, 2, or 3 shots and do whatever you had to do.
Well, I was training for a specific thing, right? Is as I was trained, draw, boom, 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 threat, to the chest, one to the head, right? Pull back, get your situational awareness right in the holster. But I was also training over that. I was training over rapid reloads as well.
And
you were doing something different.
The Department of Corrections trains you mag dump.
They train you mag dump?
Mag dump.
Why would they train you to mag dump?
Put the threat down.
Well, yeah, stop the threat, yeah.
I mean,
another thing that they taught us too was that.
I mean, yeah, when we qualify, it'd be like fire 2 rounds in 3 seconds, fire 3 rounds in 4 seconds. Okay, but if you're actually doing like a prisoner transport, if anything happens, don't stop till it's locked open.
Yeah, we were taught. I mean, but we were military law enforcement, right? A little bit of a different thing. We were taught to the chest, one to the head. If that didn't stop, then you would do whatever it took to stop the threat. Now that was mainly land, right? Land your shots in center mass. But wasn't taught mag dump or anything like that. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of wild.
I mean, it's not so much that it was formally taught that way, but like I said,
all right. You don't know what the threat is, right?
Dan, you and Jonah are taking inmate Sky to the hospital. If she tries to run, don't stop till it's locked open. And it doesn't matter if she stole a bone off the kitchen counter, or she was a child pedophile, or a rapist, or whatever. It, prevent the escape.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, for YouTube, we got to use PDF file too. Also, for YouTube, we can't use. We have to say PDF file. Censorship. Anyways, yeah. So, So there's a night and day difference. Night and day difference. So, I mean, that's. Are you just happier after
mellower? I won't say happier, but mellower. Not as hyper aroused.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, and so far that's the only thing that's really been working for you was the SGB, and not any of the medication, not any of the therapy.
I have been on 14 different mood stabilizers. I think the 2 I am on now plus, well, it's either 2 or 3, I don't remember exactly, plus the shot are the combination.
Damn.
I mean, I used to take 25 pills in the morning for everything, and then 16 more at night, just for mood stabilization. And they were the time released ones. Take them at night, help you sleep, keep the edge off during the day.
Yeah. Medication didn't work for me. Not at all. Therapy can only go so far,
Well, you have to find one that works for you. Okay.
I would say that the doctor that I had was an amazing doctor, and he actually was able to help quite a bit. And when I mean help, I mean having to help me rewrite essentially how I deal with confrontation. Because I still get the symptoms, right? I still get very hyper alert. I still get that surge of aggression. I still get that excitement, right?
Well, if I see,
but I deal with it in a different way.
If I see,
and that was thanks to him,
former inmates in Walmart, then yeah, the switch goes all the way back up. The detonator's ready to fully depress, and I'm ready to blow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because I mean, my life and my family's life was threatened on numerous occasions.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you talk to any of the former inmates that I ever dealt with, I was the most fair CO out there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, most fair one, but let's threaten him and his family's life.
Yeah. What are you doing, girl? Oh. You turn the sprinklers on. Come on, get up here. Come on. Come on.
Get up here.
Come on.
Steal the show. Steal the show.
So
say hi to everybody.
Say hi, Sky. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi, Sky. All right, Sky. Say hi, guys. Yeah, so, well, hey, thanks for joining. We're talking about the stellate ganglion block injection. Okay.
If you guys want to find out more about that, Jonah posted the video that's on YouTube by 60 minutes. It's 14 minutes and 38 seconds long, I think. And it talks about how this combination of chemicals.
I should probably do a reaction commentary video for that. I think I'll end up doing that pretty soon, actually. I've just been swamped with, the whole
life
the whole roadblock situation. I've been pretty swamped with that, and I'm not going to get into that, but I've just been pretty swamped here recently, and I've been working on another project for Diorama. Been filming and editing and all that stuff.
Well, no, I'm just saying, if that one particular video that I showed you and you posted about, probably describes it the best.
Okay, yeah. Well, I wanted to get since you actually went and got it, and since it's something that I'm considering for myself.
What you want to do? Okay, and I'm telling you this from experience. Mm-hmm. Talk to your primary care physician. Mm-hmm. In this area, you want to tell him with these specific words: I wish to be enrolled in the Prevail pain management system. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then you're going to get hooked up with a doctor, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, a pharmacist.
Trader.
And I think there's 2 other medical professionals that you are actually going to sit down and meet with and talk about what you want to do. And that's one of the prerequisites to get the shot, is being in that program.
Okay.
And like I said, I talked to Terry, and if you have any specific questions regarding me and the shot, you can ask him, and I've told him he can talk to you.
Okay.
And Terry we both use him as a shrink.
As a what?
Shrink. Head shrinker.
I don't know what that is.
Psychiatrist.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Well, there's 30 years difference between us. I guess some of my vernacular is a little beyond your time.
Well beyond mine, yeah. Yeah, the different times, man. Well, I think we're just about time here. So, is there any last thing that you want to say?
You guys got questions? Ask Jonah. Jonah will ask me. He might even bring me back to answer them myself.
Yeah, I'll definitely be more than happy to bring Dan back on. Well, excuse you, bro. Be more than happy to bring Dan back on. If you guys happen to have any questions, and we'll talk about SGB again. But as far as that goes, that's pretty much how effective it is. In Dan's experience, pretty solid.
Well, I mean, I drove a veteran twice for that shot. And I mean, maybe even 3 times, I don't remember. But I mean, it was even more pronounced on him than it was on me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, especially the last time, because they got the needle a little close to his trachea and he was ending up talking like this. Because it suppressed the nerves or something in that area and he didn't have good vocal control.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. A little bit of an accident.
I mean,
quite a bit of an accident.
Guys, think about it though. It's a needle about that long. It goes between your carotid artery and your trachea via ultrasound. They're having to watch this the whole time they're doing it. And I mean, the only thing I really felt was he would pump a little bit of the compound in, stop, pump a little more, stop, pump a little more, stop. And I just felt the chemicals going in. I didn't feel the needle. I didn't feel nothing.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. No pain, no stress. Just kind of, chilling out.
I mean, you're laying on the table like this, and then he's back here behind you, and he goes in this way. And
well, I think that'll just about do it. Again, guys, if you happen to have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll definitely, Dan, you'll be able to see him too because he's actually a part of the family here on YouTube. And so, if you guys happen to have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask him directly. And
well, I always, anytime I post on any of your videos, I tell people if they want to ask me anything, do it, and I never see anything. So apparently, they think I'm a figment of your imagination or something.
Well, I'm still a small YouTuber. We just reached 400 family members not too long ago. And, not that won't change, right? Because we're growing pretty quickly. But,
if you're a veteran and you need help, if Jonah can't answer your questions, he's going to ask me. And he has experienced some of the damn miracles I can do. We won't bring up the dead, but he has experienced it firsthand. I can get shit done. I can get answers.
That's true. Yeah, we won't get into that, but that might be for another video. But thanks, Dan. Appreciate you.
Wait, one more thing.
Oh, one more thing.
If you guys, especially older veterans, like my time frame, Cold War, etc., need help getting a service dog, reach out to Jonah. I have a list that I have collected over 40 years of agencies outside the Veterans Administration that will help veterans, first responders, some teachers, and some nurses get service dogs at little to no cost. And it's a national list.
It's good. It's good. Yeah, so reach out, guys. Reach out. Open door policy. I believe in that open door policy.
Unless, of course, the door's closed and then knock first.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, if I don't have that information for you, I'll definitely get it for you. All right. So that being said, again, thanks Dan for coming on. I appreciate you. Hopefully this information really helped you guys out. And if it did, join the journey, guys. Join the journey. We're here to figure it all out together, and you know, turn the society to something better than what it is now. So.
And remember, you can't help somebody else until you help yourself.
That's right.
You come first.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So.
Unless, of course, you're Sky.
Yeah, then Sky gets help no matter what. It doesn't matter if she can help herself or not, which most of the time she can't. Especially when it comes to bones. But anyways, just so we don't ramble on, thank you so much for watching, guys. Again, if you happen to have any questions, let me know. If you need anything, until next time, please make sure you reach out, and talk to you guys soon. Take care, guys. Love you all. I appreciate you for every single thing that you do. Talk to you guys soon.